guys, welcome back to CS Coins. This is Carson, and today I'm going to be using Nicodate to try to restore the date on two of the nickels that I found coin roll hunting this year. I got Nicodate for Christmas. It's something I put on my list because I've been pretty excited to use this kind of stuff and see what it'll do on these coins. Hopefully we can bring the dates back. I don't see any mint marks on either of these. I think they're both going to be Philadelphia. But it'll be kind of cool just to see how old they are. I'm hoping one of these is probably a teens buffalo. That would be cool. They're worn enough to be that old. So unfortunately, it's Christmas Day when I'm filming this, and I've been around a family member the past few days who came down with COVID. So I don't know if I'll be able to get out and do any more coin roll hunting for the rest of the year. I might have to hunker up in my house. So this might be my last interesting video for the year. I'm planning on doing a wrap up probably either New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. I don't know if I'll be sick at that point or not. So I'm just gonna have to take these out of their flips because I'm excited to use the Nicodate. It's supposed to eat away at the date area of a coin, specifically nickels, and it's just an acid that kind of eats away the base layer. So I think we should get dates out of these. I've seen YouTube videos on this and it looks like it works pretty good. So I'm gonna get these out of their flips, and I'm gonna do the first one live for you guys, and we'll see what we can get a date out of these. All right, so I'm about to apply the Nicodate to the first nickel here. I've seen channels like Rob Finds Treasure do this, so I'm gonna kind of try to mimic what they do. So we're gonna have a little drop on the date area there, and then I'm gonna get a toothpick here, kind of just spread it over that general area where you'd be seeing the date. And then we're gonna give it a little bit of time and rinse it off in water, see if it reveals the date. I am already seeing it come through. It looks like we got a teens buffalo nickel. I'm gonna drop this in the water and get an official date for you guys. Bring the water cup over, dunk that in. I'm gonna let it sit a little bit. I don't want to get that stuff all over my hands. And let's see if we can get the camera to focus here. It looks like it's a 1916. Wow. Well, that's pretty exciting. The first one I tried turned out pretty good too. You can see the date pretty easily. So I'm gonna get the next one out of the flip and see what we get with that. I might even try later to get a mint mark on this one. Just put some Nicodate below the 5 cents just to see if we can get a mint mark. That's pretty awesome. All right, I just applied the Nicodate to my second nickel. It's looking like it's a 20s nickel. I think I'm seeing 1923. So I'm gonna let that sit for 1 second, and then we will dump it in the water just to make sure. Bring the water cup over again. All right, let's see what we got. And this one is a 1923. So two pretty early buffaloes. I got a 1923 and a 1916. I think I'm gonna let the 16 dry and see if we can get a mint mark on the back. I gotta pull up my red book and see if there's any better date nickels from this here. So I'll get back with you guys. So looking at the red book here, it looks like in G4 condition, the 1916 is worth $6. This isn't gonna be in that kind of shape, and it's also going to be damaged from the Nicodate. So I'm thinking it's probably a couple dollar coin, but it's still pretty cool that we were able to get the date back. Without a date, it would have been probably only worth 10 cents. So it looks like 1916D is worth $16, so that wouldn't be too bad. And San Francisco is worth $10, so I will see if I can get a mint mark on this next, I think. So I'm guessing this is going to be a Philadelphia minted coin. I'm not seeing any indication of a mint mark, but I think we're going to check it just to be sure, because this coin is going to have substantially higher value if it has a mint mark. Just put a tiny bit of Nicodate right here. It's gonna be where the mint mark would show up. And I'm just gonna kind of spread it around a little bit. And so far, I still don't see anything, but I'm gonna give it a little time. Just make sure. I think that's probably been long enough. So I'm gonna dunk this back into my water here. Let's take a look. Yep, I think I was right. I don't think that's gonna have a mint mark, but it's still probably my oldest nickel. I'm thinking that's definitely my oldest. I haven't found any Teens Buffaloes, so pretty happy with that. I think I'm planning on in the future buying a whole lot of dateless Buffaloes. You can pick them up pretty cheap, and doing a full video on that, doing a bunch of these, but this is kind of just a test to see how it works. So I'm pretty happy with this. It's pretty cool. We could get the dates on these.